TikTok has 1 billion users worldwide in less than 4 years, by the way. And the Chinese side, Douyin, which we'll talk about later, has 500 million daily active users. TikTok made $17 billion in revenue in 2019, and its US revenues were expected this year to hit $500 million US dollars. That is before we knew about the ban. Before TikTok swept the world and ignited a global teen dance craze, its Chinese version, Douyin, repeat after me, Douyin, was already a massive force in Chinese social media. I remember when it came out in September 2016. And at that time, it was really just a short video app for Chinese boys, millennials, to look at pretty girls that were not wearing very much clothing, sing and lip sync and dance. So it was really seen as kind of a lowbrow thing in 2016 when it came out. In 2017, they launched in iOS and Android and became available outside of mainland China. It didn't hit the US and become a truly global company until 2018 when ByteDance merged with Musical.ly. Never heard of Musical.ly? It was the platform that subsequently evolved into TikTok. So I remember people before we were saying, oh, Douyin, it's for like boys. And then slowly as time came on, Douyin kept upgrading the software and upgrading their customer and client to the extent that then my staff were playing with it, girls were watching it. You'd step into a lift and half the lift would be watching Douyin. And then celebrities started using it, and then luxury brands started getting on it. I still remember when newspaper outlets were getting on it, and that's when it's like, wow. Sometime around 2018, my staff opened a Douyin account for me, and I started doing Douyin videos too. So you have TikTok, which is the sort of global version, and Douyin, which is the Chinese version. They're two separate apps, but they do have shared common functionalities. Douyin does have more advanced features though, which would be a sign of what would come for TikTok if ByteDance held onto it. You have to remember that the parent company ByteDance has reached over 1 billion users on all its apps. So there's definitely more development and growth down the line. So let's talk about the difference between TikTok and Douyin. We can first talk about the homepage feature. So here's my phone. I'm gonna do a search for Douyin. Over here, you can see the logo is actually the same as the TikTok logo. It just has a D instead. And then when I go onto the homepage, a woman in her low-cut cleavage. So this is the homepage. Wow. Basically, Douyin and TikTok both have these features where you open it, it goes straight to the homepage. And both homepages include trending hashtags, banners, and direct links to videos. Douyin, however, is a little bit more advanced and sophisticated in terms of its homepage. And Douyin also features rankings of top accounts across different categories: luxury, beauty, electronics. Douyin also links to news outlets where there is up-to-date coverage of COVID, including maps where you can see clusters, etc. Now, the second thing I want to show you is the e-commerce functionality. Douyin was the first to offer the option to link your short video to Taobao or Tmall through this little shopping cart. I'm gonna look up a brand that my Harvard Business School classmate founded, which is now taking over China. It's called Perfect Diary, which in Mandarin is 完美日记.
曾经有80元2支的唇釉摆在我面前。
又出新品了，天鹅绒唇釉，全试色啊！天，走起！V01复古红梨。
And so these are all influencers that are pushing his products. Over here, you see a little shopping cart. You know what? I'm gonna press on that shopping cart, and ta-da! And so I press on that shopping cart, and now I get to the Taobao link where I can make a direct purchase. So this is really advanced on Douyin already. TikTok is also following in Douyin's footsteps. They're experimenting with social commerce, and a few accounts have been given the option. All right, point 3, official accounts and sponsor challenges. I'm gonna go into Burberry's account.
你知道封印的各部位功能吗？
If I follow it, and on these branded accounts, I have the option to see all their previous hashtag challenges, whereas for TikTok, you can only put, the most recent challenge link in your bio. So it's much more sophisticated for brands to use. Brand accounts on Douyin also feature the brand's ranking if they're a top account, and they can do a direct link to their website too. TikTok also does allow you to link to your site, but in terms of brand challenges, the user interface is much more customized and pretty. Whereas on the TikTok side, it's just a little bit more plainer. And it's also because the Chinese audience is a bit different from the Western audience. The Western audience likes things minimal, simplistic. But the Chinese audience, we like to see a ton of text, as much text as possible, and a busy user interface that's more entertaining. All right, now for item 4, live streaming. In China, it's a crazy competitive social media environment, and so therefore Douyin actually pushes out more bells and whistles than TikTok has, and one of them is live streaming. Okay, so there's a little plus sign here, and if I click on it, I have a couple different options. I have photo, so I can take a photo. I can do a short video, 60 seconds, 15 seconds. There's actually a movie option, and then there's something called 开直播 down here, which means open up the live stream. Oh, and by the way, like on these live stream things, they automatically put in all these features to make you look like you have a really skinny chin, like a V chin, and make your eyes bigger and make your face whiter. Chinese beauty for you. Then I can see other people's live streams. So for example, whereas for TikTok, live streaming is still very much in a test phase, with the option given to those who have over 1,000 followers. And then for the last part is long videos, which is kind of counterintuitive for a short form video platform. But in China, you also have the option on Douyin to view full-length movies. And this really happened because all the cinemas all over China were closed during COVID. The distributor of a blockbuster, Lost in Russia, decided to release Lost in Russia for free on Douyin instead of in cinemas, because at that time, nobody had any visibility over when cinemas would reopen. TikTok, on the other hand, has yet to release such a feature. You have to remember that TikTok and Douyin are actually two separate entities. They just happened to have the same parent, ByteDance, which is Chinese. And in fact, founded in 2012 by Zhang Yiming, who now is like a golden child in the tech world in China. So, food for thought. I'm Sara Jane Ho. Thank you for watching my video, and make sure you click subscribe, like, and comment below on what you think of TikTok. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting a new video each week who have tips and tricks that I think will help all of us lead a better life.